Greetings, this is M Squared, and we are going to be translating some expressions that are given to us in English, in words, and we're going to make them algebraic expressions. So, although I've listed a few things here, there are more, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a little note card and to write a little chart like this and keep a list of the things that mean addition or subtraction or multiplication and division. It's very handy to have when you're solving word problems or translating expressions in this case. So, sum, or if you see the word more than, that means add. Difference and less than means subtract. Product or times means multiply. Quotient means division. And is equal to or equals, those kinds of things mean that you put the equal sign there. And then just to keep in mind that square, if I said a number squared, that would be x squared. If I said a number cubed, that would be x cubed. So keep those in mind. If maybe it's been a long summer and you don't remember those, keep those in mind. Okay, let's start with the first one. It says 12, that's my number, less than the product of 4 and a number. Ands are usually very important when you're translating, so you have to be careful. If it says product and then it says and, the and after a product separates the two things that you're producting, that you're multiplying. So the and is very important. It tells me the two things that I'm going to multiply. So this means multiply, this means subtract. It's really tricky here. The reason I put this less than one is that it's really important that you know what's less than. It's 12 less than the product. So if I'm taking 12 away from the product needs to be written first. That's tricky. If it says more than, it doesn't really matter because 4 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 4, but it matters when you're subtracting. So get in that habit of putting this first. So let's do the product of 4 and a number. Well, let's say our number is x, then we'll have 4 times x. So that is our product. And then it's 12 less than that. So I minus 12 from that. That is the correct answer. Okay, 6, more than means plus. The quotient means divide of a number and, okay, so here's the two things I'm quotienting or dividing. And the order is important. If it says the quotient of this, a number and 5, this goes in the numerator and that goes in the denominator. So let's write that first. The number, let's call it y this time. It doesn't matter what the number is usually. They let you decide. So the quotient of y and 5. That's the quotient of y and 5. And then it's 6 more than that. So plus 6. So this is my correct answer. Okay, so keywords, the difference between. Okay, so I'm subtracting. This is between. It's kind of like that and was earlier, so that's important. It's going to now tell me the two things. The difference between the product, okay, here's my product again, here's the and again. So the product of 15 and a number. Okay, let's do that part first. The product of 15 and a number means 15x. We call our number x. So that's this part. This whole thing now is 15x. So now let's reread it, but instead of saying all that, we're just going to say 15x. The difference between 15x and the cube of the same number. What's our number? It was x. Well, how do we write the cube of that same number? We write x cubed. So now let's read it again with our new terms. The difference between 15x and x cubed. So that sounds so much better than all that, doesn't it? The difference between, so difference means subtraction. So I'm going to do it in this order. The difference between 15x and x cubed. So that was a little challenging. It's important to keep everything, to do it step by step, to keep everything in the correct order so that mistakes aren't made. So good luck with translating word problems. This is M Squared, signing out.